What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. And in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Legacy Commander Class Decepticon Motor Master. My first combiner, like one that I could fully combine to make a giant thing. Hold on one second. Okay, sorry about that. So yeah, it's like I said, we're going to be taking a look at the Decepticon Motor Master Commander Class for Transformers Legacy. And this box is huge. I don't don't mind that. I don't know how I was actually able to fit the whole thing in here, but I was, because it's a huge ass box. So we're gonna take a nice close look at it here, so you can see you got Motor Master in his truck mode there with the trailer, and down here you got Drag Strip and what I believe might be Dead End or Wild Rider, and then I think up here in this corner is Breakdown. But that's only 3 of the Stunticons. There's 4 of them, or there's 5 of them, but you know, Motor Master and then the other ones. But yeah, you got Transformers Generations, Takara Tomy, Transformers Legacy, Decepticon Motor Master, Commander Class in different languages, Hasbro A+. On this side, you got that Legacy artwork with Megatron, Drag Strip. I think that's Ignitus. No, that's not. I don't know who that is. Thundercracker and Kickback. On the other side, you got a nice picture of Menasor there with the sword and the blaster that he has. On the bottom, nothing special. On the top, Motor Master in his truck mode, Transformers Legacy. And on the back here, some nice product shots. See how it attaches with Drag Strip, and there's Wild Rider down there, Motor Master in his robot mode, truck mode, Battle Station mode, Menasor. So yeah. So that is pretty much it for the box. I will probably never touch that box again. And now we will bring in Motor Master, and we'll take a look at just the truck for now. We'll put the trailer off to the side because this thing is heavy and it doesn't really support his weight, as you can see. So yeah, we're gonna put that off to the side for now. So here is Motor Master in his truck mode. And I really like it. It's a nice little cool compact truck. I like the purple and black detail of it, which is pretty nice. You can't see his head right there, but that's alright. You got the Decepticon logo there, the front grille, the purple headlights. So yeah, it's pretty cool truck mode. I'm not going to do many comparisons. I'm just going to do one because it's another Combaticon and there's so much to cover in this video. I don't want to make it too long. So here he is with Drag Strip, the only other Combaticon that I have. No, not Combaticon, Stunticon. Stunticons. I knew I messed up on that. So yeah. So that's Motor Master in his truck mode. We'll bring in the big hefty trailer now. You can see a Decepticon logo there, and this side too. That purple stripe running through it. Here is the back. Here is the top. See, this stamp thing is like not fitting in here. The bottom, he does have a little stand here that you can bring down, which doesn't really hold it up all too well. I feel like the slightest movement, yeah, and it'll just fall there. But yeah, and like the wheels don't really support it either because the way they transform, they go out. So I feel like they're just going to be bound to fall like that, but it's alright. But yeah, so he has a trailer hitch there, or a trailer port, a trailer hitch on the actual truck. And you just plug that in there like so. Now you can roll around on his trailer. So yeah, that's the trailer. Now we're going to go ahead and look at the instructions real quick, because when I tell you that there is so much in this one little thing, there is so much. So we're just going to begin the massive unfolding process here, and it's so long that it's not going to fit on the camera at all, but I just want you to see how much there is to all of this. And even the back is just like everything is there. Oh, it's just a lot to do. So yeah, But with that being said, we are going to go ahead and transform Motor Master here into his robot mode. So the first thing you want to do is come to these sections here. You want to pop them up and bring them out, and then fold this panel down. Do the same thing on this side. Pop this up, flip this panel out, and tab it down. Then you want to come up top here. You know, push these panels up, which is kind of hard to do sometimes. So push these panels up, bring it forward, and there is a tab right there that'll go into a slot on the front of the truck. So you can just tab that in right there, like so. Now do the same on this side. Just untab this, bring it down, and tab it in there. And once you have that done, you can untab these sides of the truck here, and then you can just bring the whole cab section forward. And I bring the legs down. This isn't how the instructions say to do it, but this is how I do it because it's just easier for me like that. But then you can go ahead and split the legs, and I'll show you how to do one leg. So the first thing you want to do is flip in the truck wheel here. You want to bring this section out, rotate it around, and bring it in. And you want to flip in this panel here with the Decepticon logo, and then flip it in again. And then you want to bring this section in, but also bring it down at the same time, and that will just tab into the leg like so, and make sure that all those joints are nice and neat. So then you can just do the same thing on the side. So flip that wheel in, rotate this section around, flip this panel in, bring this forward and down, and there you go. There are his Motor Master's legs, all done. Now we can move on to his arms. So up top here, you just want to untab his arms from this section here, and then just bring them down like so. So untab that, bring it around, clip it into the body. Then the wheels here, you want to bring them over his head, but when you have them like this, you want to untab this section here so that it will make like a backpack and sit on his back like so, and that will tab in there. And then you want to come to his hands here, open that panel up, flip out his hand, and tap that in. So open up the hand, tab that in right there, and there you go. There is Motor Master in his robot mode. And yeah, it's a slender looking robot mode. The feet are a little clunky, but you know, small price to pay for an excellent combiner like this. You can see you got that nice purple face there, some nice detailing on the chest and the legs, which I like how they did the faux cab on the truck. That was really cool because it's the grill, like the actual truck is right here, and then you just like, that's really nice. I think that method is cool to make the faux part, and you can even see it's got the little truck wheels on the bottom and then the big wheel. But yeah, so articulation wise, his head can't really move much. He can't just do a full 360 because his head is a box. His arms can go out that far. They can do a full, well, they can't do a full 360 because of the backpack here. You do have a swivel there at the bicep. You have 90 degrees of bend there at the elbow and a swivel at the wrist. The waist can do a full 360. This is a step for the transformation as well. The legs can go forward that far, back all the way, outwards, and then some. A swivel there at the bicep, and you do have a lot of bend there at the knee, depending on if you bend it here, because that's where his actual knee joint is. And then you do have some ankle tilt and some swivel at the foot once you tilt that too, so that's cool. Accessory wise, he does have, come on, stand. Okay, accessory wise, he does have his sword here, Menosaur's sword, but when you go to put it in his hand, it does look a little too big for him. But it's still cool to have because, you know, Menosaur can hold it. Like, it looks too big for Motor Master, but too small for Menosaur. You'll see that when we transform him into Menosaur, but yeah. I don't think he does not have any storage for this anywhere. But one thing that I noticed is that on the hands, you do have that little port there. And there's a little thing on the bottom of the sword. So I was wondering. Oh, you can! make an arm blade for this guy. Haha, that's pretty cool. Oh yeah. So that is his weapon there. So yeah, there you go. Now this is the one thing that he doesn't really ever want to stand correctly, so it's kind of a hassle to get him to do that. So for comparison, here he is with his other Combaticon buddy drag strip, and that's the only comparison. Oops, that's the only comparison I'm doing because I don't have the time to do any more. So yeah, there you go. So now we're gonna move Menasor off to the side. We're gonna move Motormaster off to the side here, and we're gonna focus on his trailer. And this thing is a honking hunk of honk. Honking hunk of honk. Is that a word? Yeah, that's a word. Okay, so we're gonna transform this thing into the battle station mode. So to do that, you wanna just completely rip off the front here, and then completely rip off the top. Then what you want to do is you want to take the front here, bring these sections up, and bring them out like so. So you have that there. Then you want to open them up, and then you can take this out. One moment, please. Then this piece here, sorry, I'm trying to remember how to do this because I only did the battle station once. So you want to just bring these down here, and everything is just going to connect together like so. So you have this stand piece now, which is pretty cool. So now we're going to put these two off to the side, and we're going to grab this piece here. Just going to completely split this apart and take this section out. What you want to do is you want to flip out the cannon piece here, and then put it off to the side. So because this is the turret that's going to go onto the actual stand, and then these pieces you also leave off to the side. Then you want to grab his arms here, just split them down the center like so, and yeah. I'm literally going off of the instructions as I do this, guys, because I forgot how to do it. Then with this piece, you're gonna come back here. You're gonna bring this purple panel down. You're gonna bring up the leg pieces here, like so. Then you want to flip around the chest, just like that. And then we can go back to his arms. So his arms are here. What you're going to want to do is you want to bring this whole section down, like so. And then just do the same thing with this one. So bring that section down, and then these are going to clip in to here somehow. How are we doing this? Okay, so it looks like this port, yep. So those are going to go in there. Don't mind me going off the instructions, guys. This is how we're going to have to do it, because I forgot. Right before the review. How nice. So that's how you're going to do that. Then we can go back to his legs, and you're going to want to just push out the foot here, and then flip this panel around. And then just do the same thing with this one. So just push out the foot and bring this piece around like so. And then these will tab in to the bottom of the base here like so. And then we can come back to the stand and the turret, and then we can open up the handles like so, put this on top, and then this will sit on top of here. There's two tabs that will go into the chest, so we can just clip all that. Okay, hold on. It's gonna snap. There we go. So those can just tab in there like so, and there you go. here is the battle station mode for Motor Master. And we can bring in Motor Master, and he can just stand here and arm that turret if he wants to. So he can put his hands up so he can hold that gun there. So put one hand. Sometimes I think it's best to lift that piece up. I don't know why, because it just better gets out of the figure's way. So yeah, just his hands can go on there. He can stand there and arm that turret, which is pretty neat of a function to have. So yeah, there's Battle Station mode. Now I'm gonna transform all these pieces back in the trailer for Menasor mode, because a lot of people aren't gonna really use this Battle Station mode that much. But hey, it's a thing you can do if you like the Battle Station modes. So yeah. So I got the trailer all transformed here, and I added the sword back in there for some stupid reason, because I didn't show it off earlier. So yeah. So the first thing you want to do is you want to just remove the whole front again with the sword inside of it. That's how the sword stores in there. And we'll just get rid of this. So yeah, the sword, it does store on that peg there, which I thought was a cool trick. And then what you want to do is you want to bring this section out here, open all this up, and take this piece out. And then you're just doing the same thing with creating that stand. So tab all these together and literally just put this off to the side. And then with this piece, you want to bring up the leg parts. Then you want to flip around the chest and then rotate the waist around. This guy's going to get really tall, so I don't know I'm going to be able to fit all this in frame, but hey, cool. So now that we did that, we actually have to bring in Motor Master for this next part before we can do any of the other stuff. So Motor Master is obviously the intersection of Menasor. So to transform him into that, you want to fold his hands away, like so. Just do that. Then you want to come to the back section with the wheels here, untab that, bring it forward, tab it into the chest, and flip up this area here. Bring up the arms, untab them there, rotate this around, bring that down, and then you're going to untab the arms from the chest like that, and just bring them around, and then tab them in to the wheels. So do the same on this side, bring this up, rotate that around, bring this out, bring that down, and then untab that and bring it in. And then just put those hands on those little ports there, like so. Then we can come to his waist here and rotate this around. Then you want to come to his head, and you're going to open this whole section here, which has Menasor's head inside of it. So you're going to want to bring that out. You're going to flip his head inside there, and then you can just bring Menasor's head down so he looks like this. Then you can come back here, you can flip up these horns like so. You can rotate his leg, and you want to open up this panel here and then just collapse the leg into that like so, and then close that panel up, and there's this tab right here that's going to go into that slot there. So just bring all that up and tab it in just like so. Do something on this side, open this up, collapse the leg in, close that panel, bring this up, and tab it in just like so. Then you can untab the parts here, and then just bring them in like if you were going back into truck mode. So tab that in there like so. Okay, sorry, I'm getting hot up here. And then you want to take the pieces from the faux part of the truck, bring them down, and that tab is going to go into that slot now. So tab that in there, bring this down, tab that in there, and these will kind of work as your connecting points for the arms. So once you do that, you want to just slide on Motor Master onto the chest of Menasor here. Make sure all that clamps in like it should. Then you come back here, and this port's going to go into that spot back there, so you can see there's a little hole in the port. So just flip that panel up and tab that in. Then you're going to come up top here, and these little gray pieces are going to flip over those parts there. So there is Menasor's chest. Then we can bring in the rest of the trailer. So you want to remove the top section here, The arms are going to be the last thing that we do because I'm going to show you how they work with drag strip. So you want to split the feet like so, and then take out the cannon, and then you can just flip out the turret, and there's a little bit of different transformation. So you want to bring this purple piece down, and then you can bring out the handles here, and then instead of plugging it onto the base with this port, it's going to plug on there with this port. So that's going to go there like so. So it's a little bit taller so that Menasor can hold it. Now for his feet, it's the same process that we did before. It's just you're adding one extra step. So you're just going to push out the foot, bring it down here, flip out this panel, and then untab the section here and flip it up there. And then this is the right leg. So it's going to be on this side. And then we'll just do the same thing with this one. So push out the foot, flip out this panel, and then flip up this knee piece here. And then we're just going to slide in the connector port onto the leg, just like so. I feel like I'm not doing it enough. Like, I want to see if there's a thing. Nope, that's as far as it goes in. Alright, so there you go. There are Menasor's legs, and I told you he was going to get really tall. So, yeah. So we're going to push him back here real quick, and we'll bring in the arms, and we're going to split these down the center here, and then I'll bring in drag strip real quick. So here is drag strip, and I'm going to put him off to the side right here because there is a little bit of prep work we have to do with his left arm. So first thing you want to do is you want to bring these panels here down and then up on the second hinge, and then just collapse them into the arm there. And then you want to bring his fist out, down until it clicks, so that it's like this. Then you can take drag strip, and then there's like all these ports and pieces. You just want to line all that up on the car. So tab all that in, and that's going to push on that pin that's in there to split drag strip. So then you can just take the top section and split it in half, and then extend it. So like this. So that way it's extending the arm. So bring it down on that first hinge and then bring it out on that second hinge. And then that piece is going to fill in that slot there. So it fills in the arm there, and then you can just bring the wheels in like so. And there's Menasor's first arm. And this is going to make him so side heavy, but we have to do it. So the way this is going to work, I should probably make my tripod taller. Hold on. One moment, please. Okay, so there we go. Now that the camera positioning is a little bit taller, we can bring it closer to Menasor here with drag strip on the arm, so we can bring this in, and this is basically just going to slot over that piece there. So just put it over it and then push it down, and he's already leaning to the side. So that's one arm. Then for the second one, it's literally just the same process. So bring these panels down and then up on that second hinge and collapse them into the arm. Bring that fist down, and then instead of there being a giant car on top, just extend it on those two hinges. So extend it again here, and then you can flip in that wheel and then slide it onto Menasor. And yeah, there is the giant monstrosity. Just gonna get him a little more stanced here. And he has so many points of articulation, it's not even funny. So yeah, here's Menasor, and he's freaking huge. Like I'll show you like an average size of a leader class figure. So I'll bring in, let's see, which one should I do? We'll bring in Rise of the Beast Scourge here, so you'll see how. Like, he's a leader class, and he's one of the tallest figures I have. Look at this freaking thing. Like, he's huge. I don't get it. I mean, like, here he is with, like, 86 Hot Rod, someone who's, like, a deluxe Voyager size. Like, what is this scaling? He's freaking huge. Like, I don't get it. It's just wild to me how they made this so tall. So, yeah, I'll just spin him around real quick so you can see, because the legs are literally hollow. Because when you plug on the leg ones, they push on this thing so it closes this door. so it fills in the base of the leg, so it looks more like he has something here instead of it being like bars you can hold on to pick them up. So yeah, but dang, this thing is freaking huge. And it's funny because like combiners, like if this was like an older combiner, literally we wouldn't have the arms and legs right now. It would just be this. Like this would be Motormaster. But no, the trailer becomes his limbs, which is, I think that's actually a smart way to go about it. Because like with Earthrise Prime's trailer or Rodimus Prime's trailer, they're so easily tossable to the side. But with Menastor's trailer, it's like you need that for him to be a partial or a major component in Menasor, which is actually really, really cool and makes him really tall at the same time because his trailer is so freaking big and thick. But for articulation, his head here can do a full 360. The horns can move backwards if you want them to do that. He can't really look up without you taking his head off that panel there, so I'm just going to leave him like that. The arms can do a full 360 on some soft ratchets there. They can go all the way out. Oh my god, okay, yeah, that's going to be a problem. I feel like the arm attachment is a little weaker than the leg one. I mean, then again, I feel like this is a little too easy to just slide out. So, like, that happens a lot, too. He does have swivel there at the bicep, and then you do have 90 degrees of bend there at the elbow, which I think is pretty cool. And then the wrist here can rotate, but is on a soft ratchet joint there as well. Oh god, okay, it's really hot up here. The waist can rotate a full 360, just like so. And then I might pass out. Oh god, okay. The legs can come up this far and go back. Okay, yeah, you see what I mean. So we're gonna just slide that back on because that's gonna be an issue. And then go back all the way. And he does have swivel here as well on the knee. And then you can bend the knee. Can we bend the knee? A little over 90 degrees there at his knee. And then you do have ankle tilt like that. And the foot can go up, but then you're bringing that whole panel up too. So yeah, I would not recommend using that joint there. But yeah, so that's I'm actually hot from that. That's Menasor, so we can bring in some accessories real quick. So here he is with his sword. It's like I said, the thing is so small for him. It's funny, it's like a little dagger, not even a sword. And then you can bring in the turret, and you can see how they made it just a little bit taller for him. But yeah, I'm not going to try to get him to hold on to that because that's going to be a hassle. But you can take off the gun here and then just bring these back down, and then you can plug it into his hand. So we're going to do that real quick. Just plug, ow, my finger. Just plug that on there and line it up so you can use that, and that's pretty cool. But it's funny because like it would have been cool if they made it two halves of a circle, and then when you bring them together it made the full handle to go in there. But I see why they didn't do that, so that it's also compatible with Motormaster, who has smaller, because a half circle in a leader class hand would not fit like that, because he's about leader class size, Motormaster. So yeah. But I just want to finish off the Combaticons now, have the other ones on him, because he's so side heavy with just drag strip that it's kind of an issue. Cause like when I first got him and I transformed him, I didn't put drag strip on it and he was fine. Like I'll do it right now. Like I'll show you. So you can just take this off and then take this off. Like he's fine. Like he's standing right normal. Like he looks cool like this too. I'm just gonna bring that back down. What's with his arms right now? But yeah, he looks fine. And then you add on the pieces of drag strip, because you don't have any. I don't have any other of the Combaticons. So you add on drag strip there and up here, and then he becomes side heavy. So he looks cool. Don't get me wrong. It's just that if I'm not gonna get in any of the other Combaticons for a while, he's gonna be like this on my shelf. But thankfully he's not standing like that right now. But I'm just worried that over time, you know, he'll start to falter. But he's very sturdy. He has a lot of ratchet joints on him too, which makes that stability more. It makes the stability more stable, if that makes any sense. Like, yeah. But yeah. And then I saw a lot of people complaining that with the other Combaticons, Stunticons, that they plug onto the back instead of the front, and then you just have like this grayed out thing on the front. And then I saw people like rotating the legs so that they're on the front and all that. I mean, you can do that, but then you're losing the knee joint here. So yeah. And then one last thing I wanted to say is with this. I feel like they did this for a playability gimmick, which I get. But no 5-year-old is going to be buying a Commander class Menasor. Like, come on. They made this for the fans, or for like the community, not for little kids. So, I get it. There needs to be a feature with it, but you could have done something else. Like, at least make this onto him. Like, make it so that something like fits on him, or like anything. That would have been cool. Now you just have this standalone piece of the trailer that's like, okay, he's probably never really going to use that. Like, if there's anything that's most throwawayable about his trailer, like, it's going to be this cannon stand thing. Because I'm going to have him as Menasor on my shelf. Like, this thing, I don't know where I'm going to put this, but yeah. So, yeah, there you go. That is that. So there you go. There's the Transformers Legacy Commander class Motor Master, and I like the figure. I only have a few things to say about it that could have been better, but at the end of the day, they did what they could with their budget, and I think they did a fantastic job with what they were working with. I think it's cool that instead of having to buy all the other Stunticons to get like the finished version of Menasor, you can have a lesser, like a skinnier version of Menasor. Because, like, back, if you didn't have, like, let's say I didn't have drag strip here, then Menasor would have literally been like that. So it's cool that we get all the limbs with just one figure, but in order for him to have that sense of combining, you do need to get the other ones. But I still think it's pretty cool that they made it like this. I prefer this over the way they used to do combiners, because I bought Blast Off for the Combaticons and, like, never finished Bruticus. So, yeah, that was a weird one, but hey, it's cool to finally have something like this, and this is my, probably, like, this figure's in my top 10, for sure. That top 10 video will be dropping at the end of this year, somewhere towards December. I know I did one in January, but then I got more figures, and it was like, okay, I couldn't process it at the time, because, like, I had to put them in spots so quickly, and I was like, okay, no, I can't do that. So I'm probably going to do a top 10 video at the end of the year, once, like, my birthday passes and Christmas passes and all that. So, like, yeah. It will be cool to see what comes in the collection then. Sorry I'm talking slow. I'm tired. And, yeah. So, there you guys, though. There you guys go. There you guys go. If you like this video, go and hit that subscribe button down below and the like button. Go check out Drag Strip's review. I'm pretty sure that a lot of you will like this combiner, and don't hate me because I have it. sent the picture of the box to some of my friends, and they were like, "What the fuck?" So yeah, but yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. It took a lot of time to make it, and as you saw, I literally read the instructions for the battle station mode. Which was kind of embarrassing, but hey, we do what we gotta do around here to get stuff done, so yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will catch you in the next Raysgamingcore channel video, which will be live stream, review, whatever. So yeah, I'll see you then. Peace out.